Okay, today we're going to look at how to add integers. That's when you've got negative numbers and positive numbers, you put them together, you have to come up with an answer. To do the addition of integers, I'd like you to visualize it at first. So imagine you've got a town where there's a whole bunch of bigots who don't like each other. You've got the positives, they're the blue plus signs, and you've got the negatives, and they're the red negative signs. And they live in the same town, and sometimes they get together. Now, in the house of one of the positives, he's sitting by himself, and all of a sudden, 6 other positives come and knock on his door and come inside. Guess what? They like each other, they all stay, and so you end up with 7 positives. And down the street, you've got one negative sitting in his house by himself, and all of a sudden 3 of his negative buddies come into the house, and got 4, then 6 more negatives come and join them, and all of a sudden you've got 10 negatives all sitting happily together in the house. In this next scenario, we've got a positive and then a negative comes along, they see each other and they fight. They fight hard. And after the positive and the negative kill each other, there is nothing left. It's just 0. In this scenario, we've got 3 positives. Suddenly along come 2 negatives. And what do you think happens? And that's right. The 3 positives are sitting there. 2 of them get into battle with the 2 negatives. And in the end, we're left with 1 positive, or plus 1, by itself. In this scenario, we've got 3 minus 5, or positive 3 minus 5. So you've got 3 positives, and you add in 5 negatives. What's going to happen, and what's going to be the result? And that's it. We went from plus 3 minus 5, and the 3 positives are all dead, and there's 2 negatives left alone, so the answer is -2. So what we have is a situation then, when you add in more of the same, you've got positives, you add more positives, or if you've got negatives and you add in more negatives, the numbers grow. When you add positive and negative numbers together, they battle, kill each other off. In the end, whatever sign had the most at the start wins the battle, and the answer has either a plus or a minus sign in front of it, thanks to what they started with. Okay, at this point, I'm going to ask you to pause your video and take a look at these questions. Try and solve them yourself. You'll notice I've got some brackets up there, parentheses. They don't actually make any real difference to the question. It's just so you don't end up with, like on the top right hand side, you end up with plus 8 plus minus 3. It's positive 8 plus negative 3 means basically the same thing. So at this point, pause, try these on a piece of paper, see what you come up with, and I'll show you the answers afterwards. Okay, hopefully you had a chance to work these all out by yourself. Anyway, I'm going to run through them very quickly. So we'll start at the top. We've got -3 plus 8. So the signs are different. we're going to subtract, which gives us 5. There's more pluses, like plus 8 is bigger than 3, so there's more positives, so the answer is positive 5. Moving down, you've got negative 5, and you add in another negative 5. The signs are the same, so you add them, you get 10. The big number is 5. And it's got a negative sign in front, so the answer is negative 10. Moving down again, you've got 100 positives, and you add in 1 negative, so the signs are different. Subtract, you get 99. 100's the bigger number, so you put a plus sign in front. For the next one, you've got negative 100 minus 1. Well, the signs are the same, so you're going to add them to get 101. 100's the big number, it's got a minus sign in front, so the answer is negative 101. And for the bottom on the left there, you've got negative 100 plus 1. The signs are different, so you're going to subtract them. You get 99. 100's bigger, it's got a minus sign in front, so your answer is negative 99. Moving over to the right side, you've got 8 positives, and you add 3 negatives to that. Signs are different, so you subtract. 8's bigger, it's got a plus sign in front, so the answer is positive 5. For the next one, you've got negative 5, you add another negative 5, the signs are the same, so you add them to get 10. 5 is the big number, and it's got a minus sign in front, so the answer is negative 10. And for the last one, you've got negative 1, and you add 100 positives to that. The signs are different, you subtract, you get 99. 100's bigger, it's got a plus sign in front, so the answer is positive 99. Okay, just to sum up what I just said, if the numbers have the same sign, add the numbers together and stick the sign from the big number in front, plus or minus. If the signs are different, subtract the numbers and then stick the sign from the big number in front, either a positive or a negative sign. Okay, and a couple quick examples of that. So if the numbers have the same sign, add them and stick the sign in of the big number in front. So with negative 3, adding negative 5, the signs are both negative, and so I'm adding. 3 and 5 is 8. 5's the big number, it's got a negative sign in front. For the next example, we've got positive 4 plus 8. The signs are the same, so we add them and we get 12. And 8 is the big number, it's got a plus sign in front, so the answer is positive 12. And for the other examples, same concept. If the signs are different, subtract the numbers and stick the sign from whichever number is bigger in front of your answer. So negative 3 plus positive 5, signs are different. Subtract, I get 2. 5's bigger, it's got a plus sign in front of it, so the answer is positive 2. In the last example, positive 3, add in negative 8. Well, the signs are different, plus 3 and a minus 8. So you subtract, you get 5. 8's the big number, it's got a minus sign in front, so your answer is negative 5. Next thing after this, at some point you'll be getting into subtracting integers, which is even a little bit more fun. Anyway, have a good day.